Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 55 of Let's Play Ahistoric England for Europa Universalis IV. So right now we're in the middle of a war that I did not start yet again. It's the Danish reconquest of Stockholm. I'm just the nice big brother right now, trying to get my aggressive expansion down. Apparently there's an early Carrack here for some reason. I don't really remember why that's there, but we'll send it over here. Oh, that's why I wanted my diplomat. I wanted to ask Denmark for some fleet basing rights. Because for some reason we're suffering attrition with the entire fleet here. Or we will. Yeah, we are. Which is stupid. Instantly won that battle. We'll detach a siege there and then go there. And I don't want to keep all of these men here. We'll detach, I think just like before, I'll pull the cav off. Just because cavalry, they're a little bit more expensive than infantry. I do want to keep the artillery there and the ruler there, the leader there, because he's got siege scores. And it's necessary, I think, just to speed up those things. There is one ship there. Let's just do this. We've got supply range to this county, and this sea zone, and this sea zone, so we'll detach a siege and then just move it back. And actually, you know what? Denmark will allow me to just dock, so we'll just dock here. And then take turns just dipping them in and out real quick. Ha! In and out real quick. What? Who said that? Spain is now going after my Narvia's guy. Not gonna happen, dude. I've got control of the Curia. It's mine and you cannot have it. John Cook is home. We're about to finally core that thing that's been causing 32% overextension for decades. And we could reduce war exhaustion for diplomatic power, but I don't think we really need to worry about it too much. It's only causing a small little bit of problems. A little bit of revolt risk. But if we look at our revolt risk, we're still looking at 0% across the board, so we can handle it pretty easily. Yeah, legitimacy, positive stability, tolerance, those things all make it quite easy. Portuguese peasants, that's fine. These trade ships are all doing good, okay. We're slowly working on taking this thing back for Denmark. That should make them like us better. Which I wanted to do for some reason or another. I think it was because I wanted to claim them at some point. And if you have a negative opinion, then they end up shedding the personal union. So we need to have them at very, very high relationship. So that's fine. Doing good. Holy Roman Empire still doesn't like us enough to vote for us, which is okay. I would love to be the Holy Roman Emperor as England. So how are we doing? Everyone good? Good? I'm good. Aragon likes us negative 120. They need to be at positive 125 to achieve our mission, so that may have been a mistake. It's going to take forever. And apparently somebody just died and I didn't get a pop-up, so I may have disabled it at some point. I don't remember. We had somebody similar who was doing the land maintenance modifier. I think in this case I will go with just a level 1 advisor since we're so far ahead on military tech. Still. Like, we are at 11 years ahead of time right now. So I don't really think it's necessary to spend tons of money on that. We'll go with the Morale of Armies guy. A level 1 advisor. I mean, we're looking at some pretty massive morale. 4.29 is quite high now, considering they got rid of most of the flat modifiers. It's quite significant. Pskif. The Hansa is who I'm sieging, right? And they're not really the war goal. So what am I doing? We're supposed to be fighting against Pskif. It's the Danish reconquest of Stockholm. That little star means that they're the war leader, but it's the reconquest of Stockholm. Where's Stockholm? I should know this. I really should. It's up there. Oh, so we should go up there. Well, let's just siege through all this stuff. We're already here. Actually, no, that's silly. Send a new ship out. Combine these 34. Let's see. I should just pick up a new army. I have no leader for it, but yeah, let's take these guys. We'll grab the transports. Just go pick up that army. No need to keep the transports up here since the big ships are holding off the single trade ship that he has, the light ship. It's so silly. One little ship. Let's see. Is our truce over with Portugal? Since I do have them rivaled, I have been thinking about embargoing them for a while. Not for a while. 1573. So that's one more year, and we can embargo them. Which will help out quite a bit, because right now, even though I have tons of ships there, they're still keeping quite a bit of the power in that node. And Portugal has 12%. They have the majority of the power, so... Which is, again, it's really surprising considering how few provinces they have, but embargoing them with our massive embargo efficiency will be very, very powerful. Not nearly as powerful as it was before the 1.2 patch, but still quite good. So we've taken Mecklenburg, and that forced the ship out. Let's bring all the ships out. Just to blow it up real quick. Means we don't need to worry about attrition anymore in this sea zone. Right? No, we still do. Maybe that just needs to update next month. Because we've sieged a province that is right here, so I think that gives us that as a fleet basing spot. No, it's not. No, it is. Alright, I don't understand. Whatever. It's still saying it's red. It's 150 out of 150, but we have home waters advantage. So yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. We're going to attach this army and then send it away. But before we do that, we should probably teleport one of the commanders that we have. So let's see. You are leading these army down here. This is actually my ruler, George William Lancaster. I'd rather not send him into combat. Got the Navy guy, Winston de Clifford is sieging for me. Okay, I guess it is going to be him. So yeah, we'll put him in charge of this one. Attach, and then send, and we'll go all the way up to Stockholm with this fleet. Unfortunately, we're going to have lots of supply penalties while we lead this siege, so let's just go and dock directly here so we don't suffer that, and then let's see if we can get fleet basing. How much is... Ooh, 7.8 gold per month just to be able to fleet base out of there. What if we get it from somebody smaller? Like, I don't know, this guy. We're at war with them, apparently. It's one of the enemies. I knew that. Why wouldn't you accept? Teutonic opinion. Well, I'm just going to have to deal with the bouncing of fleets around. As of late, more and more people are requesting representative national institutions. L'état, c'est moi. Or give them what they want. Well, stability is really, really beneficial to me right now, so I don't want to get rid of it. Although, the revolt risk, the tax modifier would be the most significant part, because the missionary strength doesn't matter right now, we're not converting anything. The revolt risk doesn't really matter because there's no revolt risk anywhere. It's really just the income. So we're looking at really 10% income. And that reflects about maybe 4 gold a month, which is a lot. But that's a lot of points. Now we'll give them what they want. I don't want to give up stability. I like it too much. We've won our rebel siege. Good. So that should make Denmark happy with me. Right? Just want to make sure I still understand how this game works. Defended our territory. Liberated our province plus 25. Alright, so these men are stranded for the time being. No big deal. Won another siege. And we have a new cardinal. Wow. We got a guy for 90. That was pretty cheap. That was the guy we kind of stole from Whoever it was. Spain is at 181. We are at 181, so we're tied. Got to keep this guy up. Ha. Dirty mind. It's funny. Alright, so you guys can just kind of hang out. Still capped out on manpower. I'm playing so timidly now, and I feel like I just have a stupendously strong army at the moment. It's kind of silly. Can we do a separate piece with the guy that we've just like beaten the crap out of? Pskov. Pskov. Apparently they control land over here, and I'm sieging the crap out of them. Hey you, separate piece? I'm not leaving the war, I'm just trying to knock you out of it. Click this button to create a peace. They will not accept any demands right now. Oh, it's because I don't have 10% war score. No, I do. It's not true. All I'd really need to do is get some more ships over there to siege stuff, to blockade stuff. Let's detach one and then let's go find their stuff. Pskov is this guy. Let's go blockade these two. And we can use Denmark to jump in and out if we have to worry about attrition. And that big fleet's coming up here now to take care of Stockholm. Not the biggest fleet, but a fairly sizable fleet. And let's actually real quick just jump in, reset the attrition timer, and then go back out. In and out. In and out, in and out, in and out. Now we're at 12%. Individual war score against me. Pskov, 26. Hey, Pskov. They're the war leader. Oh, shoot, they're the war leader. If I do a separate piece, then that will piss off everyone that I leave. What about Riga? Can we do a separate piece with you? 2 junior partners. No, I can't do anything. Nope, nope, nope. So there's really no point in doing any of this. Except for to keep, you know, to win the war, but... Not my war, doesn't really matter. We'll just forget about it. Here, just... go dock. Somewhere. We're winning more sieges against them, at least, which should just force them to surrender. And looks like somebody got pieced out. Oh, and there goes... Okay, wait a minute. My king Denmark accepted peace with the Hansa. Okay. Hansa will cede Lübeck to Denmark. The Hansa will pay ducats. Peace will cost them 45 diplomatic power. And Denmark gains aggressive expansion. So Denmark's taking advantage of the fact that I just did that for them. They just took Lübeck. So we're no longer at war with this guy. He only has, what, 3 provinces now. They are truced. I don't know, there's not really too much I can do with this guy. Still capped out on relations. Papal State loves me. I need to get out of war so I can vassalize. Or, looks like Brandenburg, Granada, and the Papal State, like, we're getting close to being able to do all that kind of stuff right now. So let's do what we can to end this war right away. So Pskov is the war leader. We need to actually go back and do what I was talking about. Let's blockade them. New Pope! Okay, and this army is ready to go down here now. And we should blockade that port as well. We have been informed that our agent has been discovered while sabotaging reputation. The agent has been expelled. So that's not a big deal, we just do it again. Just send him over. So let's go back and, actually I had a spare diplomat, so we'll just send a new one over. And of course, I'm sure that that affects his opinion of me. Did covert actions, yeah. Wow! Plus 9.8 per year. He doesn't really care that much, doesn't last for very long. So, my army clearly doesn't need to be here, because he's already killed it. We'll just suffer tremendous attrition if we do that. So we'll just kind of wander around. Why can I not... Oh, that's right. You can't be moving while you enable it. I knew that. Morocco! Declaring war. Being a brute. Why don't you guys all just head home? good supply limits there. They can support all that. Actually, just go there. To Friesland, where they make French fries. And we'll send the majority of the fleet into the ports. Keep this fleet here. And if he comes out, we've got reinforcements available. As long as I'm paying attention, of course. And I could really do the same thing with this fleet too, but that's... He's got a fair bit of ships there, and this is an inland sea, so those ships will do quite well. But that blockade is somewhat necessary, I think. You know, 100% blockading. I wonder if now, like, while you're at war, there are no rebels to support in Pskov. I was going to say, I wonder if right now it would make sense to actually try to spawn rebels. Just as a way to mess with them. Like Riga, can we do it in Riga? Support rebels. 10.3. So inexpensive, and we could boost that up. It's just a single province, but why not? Let's just see what happens. And still can't convert that guy, it's going to be a while. Lots of active cardinals. Active cardinals give us quite a bit of legitimacy. Lots of legitimacy per year. And we also gain lots of prestige for a year for the controlled cardinals. Alright, let's go with the youngest guy now. We'll start working on him. Since we're way ahead now on Spain. And this guy's quite young also, but we'll go with this guy. Start working him up. And other than that, I don't know. See, he actually isn't trying to siege Stockholm. Isn't that the war goal? It's take core Stockholm. I mean, come on. Be that stupid? Why aren't you just leaving the detach a party? I mean, it just seems quite dumb. We'll do that, and then same thing here. Out and back in. Alright, sweet. So we're good. We're good. We'll siege that thing for them. We will hopefully get out of this war soon. Lost. Lost a battle. What else can we do? Riga has a few ports that aren't blockaded. Looks like probably these two. We can't really safely put ships there. We have no port to jump in and out of in both of them. We could dip in and out of Ossel. So we'll take a ship. He's got 15 there in the Gulf of Riga. Oh shoot, nope, that's a different sea zone, so we can't use Ossel. Well, we can, it's just not going to work quite the way that I want. That should bump the blockade up a bit more, and then we can take one over there, and I'll just have to manage them. And that's just a galley. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, galley. So we got them 100% blockaded now, which should lower their war enthusiasm eventually. The strength of the alliance is just insane. Look at that, 127,000 versus 14. I can't believe that they have a positive war enthusiasm for military strength. I mean, seriously? Relative, well, I guess relative strength of the alliance kind of offsets it completely, but still. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here, and you know what? Maybe if we take their capital, that might be worthwhile. So let's take this fleet, grab these transports, detach, and then send the majority here. And we will go... Oh, wow. Our enemies have always grumbled about our demands, not quite believing that they are truly justified. With our new, effective diplomatic corps, whose administrative ability we deeply believe in, we should be able to justify our wars and demands. Justify my war. Cool. It only lasts for 5 years, but it's pretty significant. So we'll take this army here and go sit on the capital just to try to force this war to end a little bit quicker. Let's do one more quick cycle. There. And we'll take this fleet, then over to Ossel, and we'll walk over. And these two fleets, this one's already starting to suffer attrition. that. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I will see you again in the next video, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you soon.